Right on, Speaker, it's in record that I am one of the fighters against corruption in this parliament. And as State Minister ICT, this matter has a lot of audit queries that are IT related. If it meant arresting Egis and Pinnacle, I would be number one leading the entire team. But the question is, you are all aware that even government in that ICT ministry, through UTL, we are still battling with a briefcase company, you know that one, RCC, up to today. The question here with this matter that we are trying to address, is there a contract between the government of Uganda and Egis? Secondly, is there a contract between the government of Uganda and Pinnacle? Number three, what have we based on to come up with the audit report now? And where is the problem? Number one, the problem is that we as government, we made a mistake. It's true. I can't blame my own government. Egis was given opportunity and a contract to build and operate. Egis built the system. That saves me. Was given opportunity to build a system. They built it themselves, put it in place, started using it themselves. Nobody knows what is in the system. As I talk to you, right, Honorable Speaker, right now, from my own research, from day one, Egis signed the contract to the government of Uganda. Up to today, up to now, they have never given the source code of that system to government of Uganda. Therefore, all the reports you hear here, audit reports, what? Those are peripheral audit reports. Nobody knows what is in the system. Nobody knows. The source code is what we call, we could use a password to a system. You understand? Now, this system, government of Uganda doesn't have the password to it, as I talk to you now. Therefore, I request Ministry of ICT be given opportunity together with the Ministry of Works to look into this matter with the guidance from Auditor General and the guidance from Attorney General. I am ready for determination. But the question is how? The question is how and based on which facts? So as I submit, finally, I want to give assurance to this House that the source code of that system is not with the government. It is still with Egis, not even Pinnacle. My prayers, let this matter go for more consultation from Auditor General's office. This is my submission, it's my prayer as an individual.
Listen to the Minister of ICT and National Guidance. You are being given national guidance.
I'm giving national guidance, please. I beg to be protected. I beg to be protected with no selfish interest. Right Honourable Speaker, the source code.
Honorable Kakoza, your time now. I know you wanted to raise procedural matter, but none of
it has been taken by events. But Right Honorable Speaker.
No, you have a right to speak. You had indicated you wanted to speak.
Yeah. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. First of all, I add my voice to the committee members with the chairperson. This report is very comprehensive and good. But I have reservations on some recommendations where really we are becoming police, prosecutors, and becoming judges in our own courts. I do think that the relevant agencies, after passing this report, could take, rather than terminating contracts and we adapt it as it is. As you know, Your Right Honourable Speaker, that yes, Parliament can do its job, but the recommendation to relevant agency to act properly is better language than saying we terminate. I beg to submit.
Honorable Kaberuka, James Kinkizi. Oh, I had given to Honorable Sarah Chitio, but just immediately after. Actually, you can start even before he concludes.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, before I thank the chairperson, I want to first thank you, because we had lost the notion of this debate. Yes. That's a fact. Secondly, I want to thank the chairperson and the committee on works, and they did good work. I want to thank you. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the Minister of Works. However, the Minister of Works has been also one of the superintendents of this project for the last 5 years. And recommendation number 7 is saying that Works should take over. Yes, she can take over the operations. But, Mr. Speaker, I would want that we also know what the minister was doing all that time. Mr. Speaker was worried when they were saying that the previous Auditor Generals, the previous whatever, be audited. I thought also the Committee of Works, also the previous ones were also going to be audited. I was one of them. But, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for allowing committees to do their work. Kudos, Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much. Mr. Speaker, Auditor General is being a question here. But today, we interacted with the Auditor General as a committee of PAC. They are also expressing some problems. So I want to request you, Mr. Speaker, using my auspices, because Auditor General is our eye as Parliament.
Thank you. I have put a question to Auditor General. He met me, and we are going to continue to engage so that we empower that office. The question was, who audits the Auditor General? Just like the question, for us we are audited by the voters, but by everybody. So you've run out of your time. Thank you very much for thanking me.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, the little research I've made about this is true that the government is aware about that I was given such amount of money that was taking me to Luzira, that I was given such amount of money that was taking me to Luzira. But I thank the wisdom of the Attorney General then. When we were called to State House, he guided that 3 officers should be brought together and investigate this matter. And forensic audit was carried out. The office of the office of the Auditor General, the office of the IGG, and the office of the Attorney General. And here I am, Right Honourable Speaker, as a result of justice that was accorded to me by those honourable important officers of this government. I therefore recommend. Sometimes members of committees
Yes.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. My point here is, or my recommendation is that this House should, or my recommendation is that this House should refer this matter to the office of the Attorney General, the Auditor General, and the IGG. With the help of the mother or concerned ministries, without being emotional, they dig deeper into these issues. Whoever is wrong is therefore pinned, and whoever is right is therefore given justice. I beg to submit. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Honourable Nangoli.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. I want to first of all commend the chairman of this committee for a very good report. For me, as a parent, if my children, if I find that they have stolen veggies, I will begin investigating, but there are those whom I will find with overwhelming evidence on their lips. There, I don't have to take time. For example, in the report, the chairman ably hinted on people who collect revenue and they bank less. Now, do we really need more investigations on those ones? Those ones we should recommend that those officers who are in charge of collecting money and banking less, those ones we should face police straight. Those ones we don't need further investigation.
So that now which side? Hey, this Isaac here. And then Patrick, Honorable Patrick. Yeah, the other Patrick Kichonch. Yeah. Mutabas.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I would like to appreciate the only report from the Auditor General was about auditing the lights and the fence as per the committee. Back again.
Katabazi Patrick Kichoncho.
Back again.
Katabazi Patrick Kichoncho.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Chichoncho Katabazi Patrick, Member of Parliament for Ruchiga. I want to thank the committee chair and members for a very meticulous report, and I understand why it has garnered cross-party support. However, Right Honourable Speaker, you did point out the difference between a void contract and a contract to be terminated. In the report, they talk about terminating the contract, but also somewhere it is referenced that there was no contract at all. Now, in absence of the consent or the input by the Attorney General, a contract can be void ab initio. From the very start, it means that there is no contract. However, when we take that direction, it is also clear that parties have been proceeding on assumption that there is a contract, in which case then a tacit extension applies. Contract extension by implication. Therefore, when a committee recommends that the contract be terminated, it can also fall under that line. However, what I also want to point out, Honourable Speaker, is that a very good report like this one can collapse because of delicate recommendations. And one of the delicate recommendations I've seen in several reports that have been subjected to the court process are recommendations that relate to forensic audit. So we need, as a parliament, if we are to proceed with that recommendation of having a forensic audit, to define parameters within which that can be carried out. Because if we do not, then we are likely to have a forensic...
1 more minute, expert.
Then we can end up with a forensic audit report that actually undermines the very good work of the committee that we have already seen. So it's very important that we become very clear on what we intend to achieve, but also very importantly, for us to avoid civil litigation, the input of the Attorney General is also very relevant in coming out with the final recommendations that this Parliament should approve. Thank you very much.
So what the member is saying, by the committee saying, let there be forensic audit, what you are admitting on record that you were not able to dig it all. So if you are not able to dig it all, there are limits on particular decision you should be able to take. But you can't like say we prosecute you. So that's the guidance. I've been part of this parliament where we made the recommendation personally as a chair, as a committee, and they faulted us. So I will allow you and the chairperson, you'll make some amendments. Forensic audit is something we can't avoid, but it goes deeper than what the committee could have. If that is, Honorable Bisasu, what do you have to say? PhD student.
Thank you very much, Chair.
Is a PhD student.
I want to, first of all, thank the chair committee
Just like Lob. Yeah.
for such a wonderful report. But Honorable Speaker, whereas I support the recommendations of the committee, I wish to strongly oppose the proposal to employ or retain Pinnacle security staff to work with our auditor operations. The URA people that we are saying that we should employ or give the job. Because the report clearly points out that there have been discrepancies in the system. So these people may come to prove their innocence in case we give them a chance to work as part of the staff of the URA. So let us agree that we don't entrust suspected custodians of the system with the responsibility of proving innocence. Let's use another team such that we can resolve and get the right methodologies of work. Thank you.
Thank you. And just for the record, I said Honorable Bisaso Abdul is a PhD student. I'm being informed reliably that the leader of government business and the first female prime minister of Uganda is equally a PhD student. And when Lop heard that she had enrolled for PhD, Lop also quickly enrolled, is also a PhD student. So we are going to benefit from. So, honourable colleagues, I think let's pause now, because we are going for the Honourable Balaam's paper. But I need us. How do we process this, chairperson? How do we process? Oh yes. Before that, let me have Lop. Yeah. PhD student. Yeah. But don't make it so complicated.